Hey Canucks fans, Marc Michaelis is in for Zack MacEwen. Thatcher Demko starts, and I want to give some love to Travis Hamonic and Tyler Graovac. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, May the 8th. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. Shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Justin Credible, nucksfan number 29, and Lucas Gates, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, the Shea family channel, and Jamie Sports Talk and more. Thanks for your support as always. And thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video description. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or any of my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Tomorrow night, yes, it's Mother's Day, but we are having our members only live stream. And we will do that at 7:30 tomorrow night. And then tonight, after the Canucks game against Edmonton, which I'll preview now, we will be having my regular post-game live stream at 10 p.m. tonight. So 10 p.m. tonight for everyone, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night for members of all levels. Let's talk about the Canucks game. Thatcher Demko starts in goal. It's the same six blue liners of Hughes, Hamonic, Edler, Schmidt, Rathbone, and Myers. And then up front, you have Marc Michaelis coming off the injured list, coming in for Zack MacEwen, who, as we know, as I talked about yesterday, is suspended for one game. So we cannot see MacEwen and Nurse go at each other once again because MacEwen won't be playing. So I talked about that in my vlog yesterday. Thanks for your feedback. And I think a lot of people were upset, bewildered by the lack of consistency from the Department of Player Safety. But it is what it is, so to speak. Travis Green didn't have much to say about it. Probably didn't want to get fined didn't want to get any further discipline or any punishment. So he didn't say much about it, just said it was chippy between MacEwen and Nurse. So Marc Michaelis comes in, likely taking a spot on the fourth line, simply swapping in for MacEwen, playing with Travis Boyd and Jimmy Vesey. Your third line is, or fourth line, whatever you want to call it, is Graovac between Highmore and Hawryluk. I'll talk about that in a second. And then your second line or first line, however you want to do it. On one line, it's Horvat, Pearson, and Cole Lind. The other line, it is Miller between Besser and Höglander. I'll talk about Tyler Graovac, and then I'll talk about Travis Hamonic. Graovac, he met the media today. He was one of the players they put out for the pregame media availability. Very likable guy. He's had I just came out of there with a great appreciation for him. He's 28 years old, bit of a journeyman, but very honest. He was very thoughtful, and he said how hard the past year and a half has been for him. The COVID, the not getting into the lineup, taxi squad, all those things. How it's forced him to rethink things. How it's forced him to be positive. And I really like him. He seems really down to earth. He's very honest about what his spot is in the lineup. But he said a couple funny things. One of them was, that there's this presumption that just because he's a big guy that he's not fast. Well, he didn't confirm or deny that, but he did go on to say how it's good that he's playing with two fast guys in Matthew Highmore and Jace Hawryluk. And they can be an energy line for sure. Probably bringing more energy than Boyd and Vesey, that's for sure. When you have Hawryluk, Highmore, and Graovac. The other thing he said was, when the question was posed to him, well, how do you go against Connor McDavid? And he goes, I've been playing against McDavid since I was 16 years old, so 12 years now, playing in juniors. And he basically said that if he got a chance to play against him, he would do his best to pin him up against the boards, not let him go. But then he quickly followed up by saying that Travis Greener never puts him out there against McDavid. And that makes sense. Every time you see McDavid, it's either against Miller or Horvat. It's never against Graovac or Boyd. So I think a couple kind of more human, down-to-earth moments from Tyler Graovac, and now it makes me want to see him succeed even more. And he had a good game actually in the 6-3 win on Thursday night, where he caused one turnover, the turnover that led to, I think it was Graovac's goal, and then the other one he's Graovac, the one that led to Hawryluk's goal, and the other one where he actually scored from basically the goal line, that snipe shot from the corner. So yeah, I like Tyler Graovac's game a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does tonight as well. The other thing I talked about yesterday is Travis Hamonic, and I was going to vlog about him yesterday until the Zack MacEwen story broke. Hamonic, they talked to him after the game on Thursday night, after the win, and man, this guy is so likable. And I said earlier in the week that I would name him as my unsung hero. So I put out a tweet saying he's definitely the unsung hero of the team. right? I said three things: unsung hero, something else, maybe just how likable, how honest he is. Oh no, this is what I said. I said, number one, the Canucks need to re-sign him. Number two, he's the unsung hero. And number three, no coincidence that the Canucks defense, Quinn Hughes, they all got better in March as Travis Hamonic got better. Now, one thing that came out is, I'm not sure people knew this. At least it was news to me. I knew he had an upper body injury, but he said he had broken ribs. That's pretty tough. So he suffered that at the end of January, kept him out for almost a month. So that was, remember, after he didn't play in the bubble last year with Calgary. So he was already behind everyone. Comes to training camp, then has a really rough, there's no training camp, or barely, no exhibition games. So he had a really rough start to the season. A lot of turnovers, timing issues, coverage issues. Then he got hurt. But then when he came back late February and then all through March, he was maybe our best defenseman over that 4 or 5 week stretch. He solidified the game of Quinn Hughes, his defense partner. And then I think he solidified the defense of the entire team, actually, because he plays such a big role, especially on the penalty kill. And you translate that to more success for the team. So I don't think Travis Hamonic's impact can be understated or overstated. I really got to get these sayings right. Yeah, I don't think we can overstate how important he is. He's very, very important. Yeah, we shouldn't underestimate and we shouldn't overstate. That's what I was trying to say, because he is important. And I talked about this before. If you go, which I wouldn't mind the Canucks doing, with the left side of Hughes, Rathbone, and Juolevi, you're going to need experience on the right side. And you have that with Schmidt, with Myers. And I would love for Travis Hamonic to come back on another 1 or 2 year deal, $1.5 to $2 million, give him a bit of a raise over his 1.25, because he's shown how valuable he can be to this team. Just a steadying force, great locker room leader, great on the ice leader. You've seen him take fights in the past couple weeks. He's had a couple fights, standing up for his players. And I just love Travis Hamonic's game overall. And I do think he's worth exploring, bringing back for next season. So there we go, Canucks fans. A bit about Tyler Graovac making an impact, a bit about Travis Hamonic making an impact. And yeah, I had a pretty good success predicting a Canucks win on Thursday. So let's do it again. I don't think it's going to be 6-3. I don't think that we're going to score on our first 4 shots on goal. But I'm going to go with a solid 4-2 victory. You guys know 4-2 is my favorite score to predict. So let's do it again, and let's do it for the Vancouver Canucks. So again, Marc Michaelis in, likely on the 4th line with Boyd and VC, in for Zack MacEwen, serving a 1-game suspension for kneeing Darnell Nurse, and Thatcher Demko in net, once again making his 3rd straight start. Canucks fans, leave a score prediction in the comments below. Tell me what you think about Travis Hamonic's game. Am I kind of pumping his tires too much, or do you agree with me? And tell me what you thought about Tyler Graovac's game in his limited appearances so far. And of course, leave your score prediction in the comments. 10 p.m. tonight, post-game live stream right here on YouTube. I hope that you join me. In the meantime, stay safe. No, subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Become a member of this channel if you'd like to. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day and enjoy the Canucks game tonight. God bless, and go Canucks go.